Hey everyone, welcome back to another Elon podcast chat. Today we have Trapdollazmanny. I'm your host, Mark Rose, today, and we're just chatting with Trapdollazmanny, who is a rapper, someone I stumbled across on Instagram. That's where, you meet everybody these days. And
Yeah.
I was like, who is this with this the raps, just the creativity, the expression. And yeah, so I had to hit that follow and we
Yes.
known each other for like a good bit, a good minute. And so I was like, let's have him on the podcast. Let's talk.
Yes.
So how are you?
I'm doing good. I'm excited to be on here. I'm excited to talk. I love talking. I love running my mouth. So I'm ready.
You said that when I messaged you about us chatting on here and everything like that. And you're like, yeah, I love the chat. So I love it. So,
Yes. I did my research too. I've been watching all y'all videos.
oh, really?
Yes. I was like, I gotta see what I'm coming on to. I gotta see my competition. I gotta bring the best conversation.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is gonna flow. I can tell. I love your energy already, by the way. And I'm also
Thank you.
noticing you're bored. Can you talk about your board
Yes.
real quick?
Okay, let me see if I can show y'all stuff falling. It's okay. If y'all hear that, mind
Okay,
y'all business.
post it.
But
Post it.
okay, so like
Mhm.
this is my board. This area is my studio. Y'all can't see it because it's messy right now. But anyway, so this is my board of like manifestation and like stuff that's happened in my career already. And it's just some stuff that I want to manifest for myself in my career. And then of course, this is my project. They should be scared of me. I had to get that because I'm obsessed with the cover. I worked really hard on that with an
Like,
artist.
oh, really?
And yeah. So yeah, it's some stuff that I want to get done. And I just feel like I've already had stuff happen to me like this week
Yeah.
that I don't have space for on here. So now I'm gonna have to start a whole new board
And that's fine.
already.
And honestly, it was so inspiring to see, by the way, because you posted this recently and I saw it and I
Mhm.
love it that you cherish all of these moments, all of these interactions with people that you've met, people of high, status who are known in the industry that
Mhm.
you're in, basically, and everything like that as
Mhm.
you're reaching and climbing to get to another level. So I think it's cool. I think vision boards are really good. I've actually been talking about that lately with a few people in my life, and that's actually I have some boards to be working on them soon, like my own as well. So just seeing that is so inspiring. But
Thank you.
so let me see, where did we start? So Trap Dollars Manny, where did that name come from?
Oh, oh Lord. Okay, so when I was in high school, so middle school, I was kind of like quiet and like bullied a little bit. So I was like, when I get to high school, people gonna know who I am. I'm not gonna sit there and just like take shit from people. I'm gonna be who I am and I'm gonna like show people like the real me. So I kind of made Trap Dollars Manny as like a ego, not an ego, but like a different persona just to like take on so I wouldn't be the same little bully like child I was. And so I started making comedy videos as Trap Dollars Manny. And I used to go viral a lot in high school. And so I started getting popular from that.
Oh
But
wow.
then I was just like, people, it wasn't fulfilling at one point because like people were stealing my ideas. Cause I'm from the DMV and like comedy and stuff is like online, it's like known. I feel like it's a few comedians here, but they don't like make it out of the DMV. And so then once Rico Nasty came along, that's when I felt like I could make music and I could get out of here. And so Trap Dollars Manny switched from being a comedian to music. And I just kept the name. But the name Trap Dollars Manny, Trap, I feel like when I was growing up in high school, it was like about drugs and stuff. Like, people be like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm trapping, da, da, da. But I turned it into like trapping is the new hustle. Like I feel like I always had to do a bunch of stuff just to make money. And like
Yeah.
I don't know. I just wanted to flip it and like make it something positive and not about drugs because I feel like I don't know. I feel like we have enough of that in the music industry right now. So
Oh wow. I did not know that at all.
yeah,
I think that's so cool because it's like alter like that's one of your basically like an alter ego, you know. I feel like
yeah,
everyone has different personalities where like a lot of people like they stay to like one and don't really like
mhm,
identify with that. But the fact that you identified with that, but also the fact that, you said you were like what bullied in middle school, but then going into high
mhm,
school, you said, I'm not gonna play that. I'm not gonna
yeah.
so that was
I can't do no more.
you were being there for yourself, and I love that because you're just like, I'm gonna let them know I am who I am. I know who I am, and I'm just gonna be.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
that's so cool. So
Thank
that's
you.
okay. So Trapdollazmanny, I like that.
Yeah. Trap is the new hustle.
So
Get
from
it by any means.
hustling, and then you went from
Yeah.
being a comedian to a rapper. So how was that transition for you? Like being like music. So like you said Rico Nasty. How about that? So are you in? So is Rico Nasty from the DMV?
Yeah. She's
I did not
like from
know.
the same area as me.
Oh,
So I ended up, okay, so she's like a year older than me, either a year or 2 years. And like, I wouldn't say we ran in the same circles, but I know people that know her. And like, she pretty much, she's from my area. And so she started making it out of the DMV when I was graduating. And so I was just like obsessed because we don't have that many people from here in terms of music. Like, we have actors like Samuel Jackson, like people like that, and Missy Elliott and Timberland and people like that from Virginia. But like, from Maryland. I'm from PG County, which is like the richest Black county in the United States. So we don't really have people here do 9 to 5s. So we don't really have people trying to get in the entertainment business. We don't have like things to get us out there. And so for me to see Rico Nasty and Corday also, I don't know if you know Corday, but
yeah.
Corday is from the same area as me.
Oh, wow.
And Wale. Those are like the
Oh
three
yeah.
main people right now. So I feel like of course, yeah, we saw Wale do it, but Rico Nasty was my age range. Wale was like my brother's age, like 30s and stuff like that. So I didn't really grow up with him. But seeing Rico Nasty do it, I was just like, I got to take music serious. Like I was making music before I was doing comedy, but it wasn't good. And I felt like I had to switch over to like start getting better. But I will say I was a good comedian because I used to go viral all the time. And I got noticed by Missy Elliott because I remade one of her
Oh,
videos.
really?
So
So what did you go
mhm.
viral on? Like what platform? Like which platform?
Twitter. I
Twitter.
was I was like always making videos on Twitter and I would go viral all the time. Instagram, I don't know why. I just feel like Instagram ain't like me. But and Vine didn't like me either. I tried everything before, but Twitter, that's where it was at for me.
Yeah, when you said that, I don't know why Vine came to my mind. That's why I was asking that. I was like, were you gonna say Vine?
Yeah,
Yeah, because
I
Vine.
wish. I kept trying and I could not crack the algorithm. So I was like, I'm over it. I don't care no more.
But now look at you, you're rapping. So who are you like your musical inspirations? Do you have any?
I do. It's so crazy because every time people ask me this, it's all over the place. And I just feel like people would not understand. But if you get it, you get it. So
Okay.
I use auto tune a lot.
Okay.
Sometimes I don't, but I would say T Pain is one of my R&B
Oh, really?
inspirations because I don't know, I love auto tune and I feel like he's really good with his pen and his melodies and stuff like that. Then when I get more aggressive, I would say Rico Nasty, of course, and Elite Chopper. Um, Not aggressive, but Lil Nas X, of course, because I love his versatility. Doja Cat, Rihanna. I grew up on Rihanna. Like
Yeah.
everything Rihanna, I was a stan. I had a stan account, all that, but I wasn't one of the people that was bullying. I didn't do all that. I mean, I did get in a few arguments, but I wasn't crazy. But yeah, so I would say those people. I can't think of anybody else right now. But yeah, I would say them.
Okay. Wow. Okay. So those are definitely like a good bit, but I like that. It's just you're taking from your interests of different people that you genuinely like and not taking, but like that your influence. I feel like anybody, like when we like
Mhm.
artists or whoever it is, whatever we like, we just kind of accumulate
Yeah.
light and we learn that's everybody, no matter who you are. So that's cool to know for sure. And so you're from the DMV and
Mhm.
so like let's talk about the making of your last project. They should be scared of me. Like let's talk about the making of that.
Okay.
How did that start off for you?
Okay. So whew, I think I put out a project in 2021, I think. Either 2020 or 2021. I honestly don't remember because I make so much music. But I put that project out and I just felt like that was going to be the project for me. And it wasn't. But it was me. It was called FYE, For Your Entertainment.
Mhm.
And it was more of me making music I thought people wanted to hear. And so this go around, I wanted to take my time because before I was just like pushing music out. But I wanted to take my time on this one because I just felt like I wanted it to be truly me and like my emotions. And so the project They Should Be Scared of Me is pretty much like if you listen to the songs in order, it's like me going through all my emotions. So like the top half of the album is like me just feeling like I'm that nigga, like can't nobody fuck with me. I'm just me. But then you get to the middle, you get to the R&B stuff, and it's like, oh, I'm sad, I'm crying,
Yeah.
relationships, friendships, like fuck everybody, pretty much. Then you get to the bottom of the album, and it's me remembering who I am, and it's like, pick your face up off the ground, get yourself together, like
Yeah.
you got to realize who you are. You Trapdollazmanny, like you're not the same little person that used to get bullied and stuff like that. So I chose the name They Should Be Scared of Me because I honestly feel like I'm a threat in the music industry because I do a lot. I not only sing, I rap, I produce, I write everything myself. I do everything from my bedroom. Like I don't go to any studios. I don't do anything. I didn't produce this project though, but my first three projects I produced myself.
Mhm.
So this time I just wanted to work with other people and other producers because I was just like, I want a different sound.
Mhm.
And yeah, it took me like 2 years. And this is the longest I've ever taken. And I was kind of scared, I'm not gonna lie, but and it all the crazy part is it all came together in the last minute. Like I kept saying I was putting out a project. I was supposed to put it out last summer in 2022, but then I just felt like I didn't have the songs that I wanted. Then I just kept pushing it back. And I was supposed to have a party. I wanted to have a big party because I never celebrate myself. And I didn't have one because like it's just my life had a lot going on. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just put it out. I'm gonna mix everything myself because I was working with an engineer, but I was like, I don't have time to wait on nobody. I was waiting on features that was taking forever and I didn't get them. And so instead of me talking shit about people and like just like arguing with them about getting the features back, I was like, I'm just gonna write the other second verse and just put the songs out myself.
Yeah.
And I'm appreciative of the three features I did get back. And I feel like it worked in God's timing because I just feel like if I would have had any more features, it would have crowded it.
Mm.
So yeah, it was a long process,
Yeah.
very long 2 years.
Yes, but it is out, and I love it, by the way.
Yes,
And so
thank you.
I got started, like I was cooking one day and it came on shuffle, and I was like, okay, lit, lit, lit,
Yes,
lit. But
yes,
I do like how you can sing and you really your
mhm,
flows can switch. And like you said, being like a threat in the industry, that's one thing I really noticed about you. Like your sound is different.
mhm.
Like if I listen, like if you came on, I'm gonna know that's Trap Dollars Manny. I'm not gonna really like question.
Yes. I love to hear that because
Yeah.
I feel like in the DMV, it's like if you've ever heard anything like outside of the three people I named, it's a sound in the DMV that I feel like everybody is going for, and it's the same sound. And
Hmm.
I've always been told that like when people from not from here hear me, that they know that I have my own sound. And I really love that because I just feel like
Hmm.
I want to have individuality, especially being from this place.
Yeah.
I like to have my own sound and I want to be universal. I don't want to just be stuck here. And I feel like that's where a lot of DMV artists like get stuck and we don't get past a threshold and make it in the industry. I want to be able to be on anything, like even a country song one day, even though I don't like country like that. If the
Yeah.
bag right, I will get on it.
So let me hop on this country,
Yes.
rock, pop, rap, R&B, um,
Yeah.
hip hop, whatever. I really can,
Yes.
because like every song, even when I went to like your past music before this past project, I was like, it was different. And that's like when I followed you, I did like that's how what
Mhm.
gravitated me towards you was like like heard snippets of your music, but also your like your photos and your self-expression, the way that you do things,
Yes.
your like I don't want to say branding or marketing, but just your expression in general.
Mhm.
Like even before you have a project out, but just how you express yourself and like I can definitely tell that you're a star, just by the way that
Thank you.
because I love pictures. I'm a visual person, so I love to see
Mhm.
things. I like to see the process. I like meaning, and even when you were talking about your project and the story, like you definitely story tell. I've noticed, and like when I say
Mhm.
story tell, it's like it's not like that. It's even being strategic. It's like you're literally like, okay,
Mhm.
like you said, you write your music and stuff. So you're like, okay, cool. This is how
Mhm.
I feel. This is how I feel. This is how I feel. I'm gonna put it this way. It's a story, and
Mhm.
in the moment. So,
Yeah.
so you
Thank
really
you.
should. So
Thank you.
what's your sign, like your like zodiac sign?
I'm a Sagittarius, which is why I talk a lot of shit and my mouth get me in
Oh
trouble.
yeah. I know
Fire
that
sign.
is.
And it doesn't help because I have double Sagittarius in my chart that I just found out. And a Gemini. I'm
Ah,
saying Gemini said
yeah, I
my
have.
mouth gets me in so much trouble.
Yeah, that's a combination. The Sag plus the Gemini, that is a combination.
Yeah.
but you're cool people. You're cool. I know.
Yeah, I'm really nice until somebody pushes me. I just feel like if you don't get on my bad side, then we won't have no problems.
Yeah,
I'm the nicest person ever when I want to be.
yeah, exactly. So, is there any place like if you could move out of out of the DMV, where would you
Mm.
go? Like,
I really want to move to Atlanta because all of my favorite artists are from Atlanta. Lotto, that's one of my favorite female rappers. I just love the sound that they have, the producers and everything. I grew up going to Atlanta a lot because I have a lot of family out there. So it always felt like second nature and like I love the accents. Now the food, I ain't gonna lie, the food ain't that good out there. I don't know what the people be talking about in the South. Every time I go to the South, the food ain't that good. The chicken wings is not chicken winging. I don't know. That food was not good. The last time I was there in February, and that food was not foodie at all. But other than that, I love Atlanta so much. I would want to move there.
really?
I want to. It's a label out there, not like a label, but like a distribution thing, and like Baby Tate and Santana, like a bunch of my artists, my favorite artists on there. I really want to get signed to them, but I'm
Mhm.
trying to get their attention, so that's why I want to go out there. To be honest.
Wow. No, with your sound, you would kill it in Atlanta for sure. Like, you definitely would make
Thank
it
you.
for yourself. So, Atlanta, make that happen. Make
Yes, I have to. I really want to go out there so bad. I feel like LA would be my second choice though. I don't know if I would survive out there though because they eat grass and they eat all this other stuff. I like food, okay? When I actually finally start going to studios and stuff, I
yeah.
don't want no grass delivered to the studio at 3 in the morning. I
Oh,
want,
no,
chicken
you
wings, fries,
because you know they're gonna
you
don't be
know.
okay. Don't be coming for the grass eating because I'm vegan. So I just like I was like, no,
Okay, no, no, no.
no,
I'm
no. I
not,
know you're not. No,
no,
I
because I
like
love vegan people though.
yeah.
Like I'm not gonna lie, I'm half vegan. I love a vegan food, a vegan entree. I would eat me some vegan. It's just too expensive. That's why I'm not vegan. I ain't gonna lie. If it was more affordable, I would be vegan. But I need some chicken in my body.
There
Mm,
you go.
okay.
There's nothing wrong with that. I just like to joke with people with the grass thing because I've heard the whole grass joke. So when somebody says that, I always like joke with them about that. But no, I feel you. You want some food. You want some good food. You want to be like, okay, I want to be full. I want to,
Yeah, especially if somebody in the studio all night. Like I don't want no salad. I want chicken wings.
do you have like a certain process with your creativity, with writing and coming up with your music?
Okay, so I it's so funny because like I get inspiration from like Twitter and like just everywhere. And then sometimes I'll be in a car and something will just come to me and I have to write it down. And then like I have over like 2,000 notes, which is crazy because I just deleted all my notes last year. And like I'll get a line in my head while I'm driving. And then when I get to where I'm going, I'll write it down. And then like I'll do something else later. I'll get another line and I'll just keep writing them down. And or like if I'm on Twitter, I'd be like, what is something that everybody is like talking about that I can make it to a song? Like, you know how people was doing songs like it's given boss bitch, stuff like that, like just sayings. I feel like I try to do that sometimes, like, when you're trying to get a TikTok hit. But yeah, I just get like I get lines in my head throughout the day. Sometimes I get them while I'm asleep, which is crazy. And I just write it down as soon as I wake up. And then when I go and listen to a beat, I'll go through the lines and be like, what can I have as the base of a song? And then just go off of that and make the song out of that. So it's just pretty much a bunch of lines coming to my head. And I just put them all together once I hear a good beat.
Yes. Okay.
Like my notes are crazy.
So besides the music, like what else would you want to venture into? Because I always like hear, like, especially when I talk with like rappers or recording artists, they always mention acting and stuff. Like, so would you want to do that? Is that an interest?
Yeah. So the crazy part is the comedian stuff came from me wanting to act, and I've always wanted to act. I've been trying to be an actor since I was a child. My parents used to take me on auditions and everything, but it was scammers and stuff back in the day. So I didn't really go through with the stuff because I was trying to scam. But yeah, I've been on a couple shows. I've been on Black Lightning, but like as an extra.
Oh,
I've
really?
been on, yeah, it was fun. I don't know how the actors do it though. It's a long, long, long process of just waiting until you call. But yeah, I've done some extra stuff. I've been on Ti and Tiny. I don't know if I should say that because he's not a good person anymore. But anyway, I've been on like reality shows and stuff too. But yeah, it's fun and all. The check's good, the check's nice. I just have a problem with memorization. So I need to take a few classes before I get back into that. But the last thing I was on was this show called The Messiah on Netflix. And that was like before COVID. And so since COVID, I haven't really done anything. But yeah, I want to do acting. I love acting. I love being other people. And I just feel like I have a good personality for it.
Yes, you do. So what's your like what genre like would you want to like start out with in acting?
Oh my okay. So I feel like black people are always pigeonholed to certain roles, and that really pisses me off.
Yeah.
And I just want to do something that people will not expect from me. I want to do a horror movie so bad. And I have a horror movie that like I want to write, but I really want to do be in a horror movie. Like I want to be possessed or something or a demon or something. I don't know. Either that or like a psycho, like a killer. I just feel like I mean, not just like glamorize it, but I just feel
Yeah.
like where is the iconic black serial killers? We don't have any.
You know,
Where they at?
it's so crazy because so like I'm into acting. I like to act this, that, and the third.
Mhm.
And I like slasher films. And so a lot of
Yes.
people they don't really expect me to do a role like that, but that's a role that I really want to do one day is be like a bad villain serial killer because I know I'm gonna
Mhm.
shock the hell out of people because they're not gonna
Yes.
me. But like I like that you saying that because
Yeah.
people don't even think about that.
Yeah. I just feel like in all this, my favorite like series right now is like Scream. I'm obsessed.
Did
And
you watch
I've
the
always,
recent one?
yes,
It was
I
so
feel like that was the best one to me because like spoiler alert, who you know had three killers in a movie. And
good.
all the other ones have been one or two. And then they just step it up every time. And then it was in New York. Like, you know, who the hell was the killer?
Yes.
So I really love that. But my thing is we on Scream 6 and we have not had a black killer yet.
Oh my.
Not that I remember.
What? Okay. So what's so funny is about Scream 2 originally, the best friend, uh,
Yes, I heard that. She was supposed to be the
Elise,
killer.
what is it? Elise O'Neill. That's
Yeah.
she was supposed to be one of the killers, but it got changed. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I'm such like a slasher fan, and I did not even like process that.
Mhm. And that's why I'm like, if they do a Scream 7, I feel like they should bring her back because I don't think she died in that movie. They should bring her back and make her the killer, or it need to be Gail. It's time for Gail to be the killer because she didn't die in the last movie. Some we need to switch it up.
Yeah, I see. I feel that. I like your take on that. What do you think about the like last Halloween movie? Because I didn't really like Halloween.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a Halloween person. I didn't really get into it. I just feel like those movies is tired. The movies is old. Granted, I know Scream has been on since like 1996, but like, come on now. Halloween been on since like 1970. We tired.
1978. Yes, the original. See, this is my thing. I like the original ones. They're just classic just because of like when I was a kid, I remember like, like that's the whole thing about horror. You want to be scared. I remember like I would be around like at cousin's house and they would always watch the Halloween. Like you always hear them say Michael Myers or Jason. So then it
Mhm.
just kind of got in me. So I like those. But yeah, the new ones, I like the second one. Like I like the second new one the best. The first one was
I
okay,
think
but I
I
feel
was just gonna say, I think the crazy part is I think the last one that I saw was the one with Tyra.
oh
And I don't even think that one was good.
no, that
So
wasn't. No, no. So like that, I agree. I feel like when I rewatch them now, to be honest, I really only like the first two, and I have elements of like the fourth, fifth, and sixth, and then there's like this new series. So it's like
mhm.
continues from like the first Halloween, and then it has like it's a whole new storyline. But anyways, yeah,
Yeah, I'm over them movies.
yeah. So anyways, we're getting sidetracked.
Yeah, right. We having a whole
No, I
killer
love
movie.
the show. Yes, but let me see. So we talked about your music, acting, Atlanta. You see yourself being there. Your career, just like how do you what do you what like what's it like ideally, where do you see yourself in your career as a rapper or honestly in general with doing it all? Like right now, where do you see yourself
Like where do I see myself going? Like in the future?
going? Yes.
Oh, okay. So I feel like everybody's goal is to get a Grammy, and like I'm not too pressed for a Grammy. I just feel like my work is going to speak for itself. But I just I don't know, I just want to be able to like pay for stuff for my family and like just make a living off of my art. That's pretty much what I want to do. Like I want to be able to tour. Like I would be completely fine if I never get a single award. I just want to be able to tour and do what I love to do and like do my acting, mind my business. I really want to get into fashion.
Ooh,
Right now, I just don't have it in me.
yeah.
Like I just feel like it's a lot to do clothing brands and stuff, but I really want to get into fashion one day. I don't know. I just feel like I'm not gonna rap forever. I just feel like I can't be 80 years old tomorrow and get scared like boo. I'm not the one, I'm not the tool. Like I just feel like I can't be doing that forever. So I feel like it's either going to transition into full-time acting or like, I don't know. I always wanted to have my own production company too, because like I want to be behind the camera at one point. But yeah, I feel like
So,
I'm not gonna always do music.
but with the fashion, we're like, so do you see it with like, where do you see yourself at in the fashion world in terms of like both like being like for your style, being known for like your style, or do you actually want to like make clothes too, or both are?
I want to do both. I feel like right now, like I said earlier, Rihanna is like my number one. And I just grew up seeing her do so many things. And like that's where my music influenced so many genres. I feel like I could do any genre. And she's just turned it into like a mogul. Like it's just crazy to see that.
It's,
And I want to be able to like have my own fashion line, but also be known for my fashion. I feel like right now I dress nice, but when I really get the budget,
yeah, I feel you on that. Just
when I get the budget, it's over.
like snap, 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 really about the we.
Yeah, like I feel like I do good now. Like when I go to shows and stuff, like I try to like put my best foot forward with my outfits. Cause I just feel like,
Your fits are dope. Not
thank
going,
you.
yeah, they're dope.
I just feel like when in the DMV, that's another thing that we have right now. It's like people go and no shade to them, but people go to shows and they just show up looking like anything. And I just feel like we don't have like stars anymore. Like how we had like Rihanna, like the stars we have now, they can walk outside and go to the grocery store. Like Rihanna, she go outside, she can't do anything. And
Yeah,
I feel like what's going to set you apart from the people that's in the crowd. And so when I go to my shows, I try to like stand out. I don't want to just look like I'm somebody that's supposed to just be in the crowd. So I really take my fashion serious like
yes.
90% of the time. I try to just look like the star that I am, that I know I am. So I just feel like I love fashion. I like playing in fashion. And I just can't wait to get the budget because when I get the budget, it's over.
It's over. And I feel
Yeah.
like you're definitely like a walking manifester and manifestation because you literally, you ever hear like they say like live, be like your future self now. I feel like you do that.
Yeah, I try to.
Like you just be yourself and you express yourself the best that you can, of course. Like, we all do, like most people, but you really do it. So you definitely got to keep that up. But I want to know, like, how was your upbringing in the DMV? How was that?
It was fun, ghetto, and ratchet. I would say that because like I said, it's PG County is like the richest black county in America, but like the schools are like crazy ghetto. Like I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like it's just like the song Megan Thee Stallion got hood rat shit with my hood rat friends. That's just like my whole upbringing. Like I just feel like everything, not me. Like I stay out the drama, but like the school I went to this school called Suitland and like fighting every day, like skipping school. Like it was just a mess. But other than that, I would say it was good. Like I feel like living here is like one of the best things that I could like ever hope for because I just feel like we have things that like a lot of black people don't have access to. And like I was grateful for that. Like, I don't know, I just feel like since everything here is black, it was just it was good. Like I didn't have to worry about like racism as much as other people did. Because so I'm in PG County now, but I think I was in a different county when I was younger and I was in like a predominantly white school. And so I ended up moving when I was younger. And then I was raised over here where like it's more black people. And so I feel like once I came here, it felt way better because it was like a little bit of racism going on, I'm just like, how are you raise the kids and stuff? I don't know. I just feel like I'm grateful to be from here. Um, the only thing I wish we had more of, like I said earlier, was just like entertainment resources. I feel like we don't get much. Like when you see the stars do like pop-up shops and parties and stuff, they go to LA or Miami or New York, places like that. They don't ever come to DC unless they go into the White House. And when they go to the White House, they fly to the White House and then they gone. They not doing nothing for their fans. They not having fun with their fans. And so that's another thing I want to do. Like when I get further in my career, I want to bring resources back here for artists.
Oh, that's amazing. That's beautiful, actually.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and especially like I know you said like, in middle school and stuff like that, you ran through like
Mhm.
stuff and then you just overcame that. And I can tell
Mhm.
really like anything that you've gone through, you've kind of learned from it and you move forward.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
are really stuck with it. You're just like, okay, cool. Is that in the third? I want to do that. Like you said, Trapdollazmanny,
Yes.
ain't that? And then like look at you now. Gosh,
Yeah.
what would you tell your younger self in middle school right now?
Hmm. Beat their ass. I would tell myself that because I just feel like I let people walk over me a lot. And I also feel like that's why a lot of people would say now that I'm mean. And I don't think it's me being mean. I just feel like it's me using my voice and speaking up because I feel like I didn't have a voice as much as I did. And I have a voice now, but I didn't have the voice when I was younger. And I feel like now it's just me using it more. And I
Yeah,
feel like some people take it as me being mean, but I'm just telling the truth. Some people can't handle it. So,
yeah. I think it's like
I mean,
just setting boundaries and letting it know, you're letting it be known like who you are and what you stand for and what you don't stand for.
yeah,
People can't take that all the time, you know.
yeah. As far as science, we blunt. We tell it like it
The
is.
Sag is when I tell you, like I grew up with a Sag, so I know how the Sages are. I grew up, my mom
Yes.
Sag, and when I tell you, she is blunt, blunt, blunt. You're gonna see it on her face. She's gonna let
Yes.
you is.
The facial expressions always get us in
And,
trouble.
and then with me growing up, I'm just like, okay, because I was just like quiet growing up, so I'm like, okay,
Mhm.
whatever, okay, I ain't trying to piss you off, so all right. But what would you tell to, let's say, like just a young Black child who is a creative or creator, or just somebody in the DMV just trying to get out
Mhm.
of like their town, or just trying to like pursue their purpose? What would you tell that child?
I would say start right now because the longer you wait, the longer it'll take you to get there. I feel like I know people like they hit like their prime of their career, like late 30s, 40s, and stuff. But I feel like you have to put in the 10,000 hours that everybody talks about. And I feel like if you start young, it'll come natural to you when you get older. So, me, I started making music when I was like 13. And my music didn't get good until I would say like 2020. And I'm 25, well, turning 25 at the end of the year. Don't put the extra year on me yet. 24. But I feel like if I didn't start when I did, my music would still be like really bad, like terrible. So it just took years and years and years of me like recording, getting it wrong, getting like laughs in my face about the music. Like you gotta put in the work
Yeah,
and you'll reap the benefits earlier than you would if you wait. And don't let anybody stop you from doing anything you want to do because for a long time, my parents would not support anything that I was doing with the music. They supported the acting, but the acting, like I said, I didn't really take it the way I wanted to. Like I didn't take it as far as I should have. But with the music, my parents did not like think it was like a real thing. They wanted me to get a regular job and stuff. And I was supposed to go to college. I dropped out of college after 2 weeks because it wasn't for me. But um my mom came to my show last year and I did like one of the biggest shows ever. And after that, she was like so excited. She was like, oh my God, like what you want, what you need? You need money to do your next album? What you need? We're gonna pay for your next show. We're gonna throw this, we're gonna do that. So yeah, I say if you really want to do something, show everybody that you can do it. And Put the 10,000 hours in and do what you got to do.
10,000 hours. When I tell you that is so correct, you got to put in that work. You got to know your
Mhm.
purpose. You got to know who you are, what you stand for, what you don't stand for, and you cannot let anyone get in the way. So thank you for that. So,
Yes.
all right, Trap Dollars, Manny. So I really enjoyed this chat with you over here at the Elon Podcast, which
Yes.
want to have you on again because yeah, we have. I feel like we have like so much that we can talk about that we could go
Yes.
more and more about. So definitely, we're gonna chat again soon. But do we have any projects or singles or anything coming out soon that you're working on, planning on, visuals, anything like what's next?
So hopefully, fingers crossed, the next step that I want to take is actually getting visuals. I feel like I don't have visuals because I'm a perfectionist and I just don't want to put out like some shit. So that's why I don't have a music video out yet. Everybody keep asking me why I don't have a music videos because I want everything to be perfect. I want my music videos to look like a movie. So it's gonna take me a while to get that money up, get that storyline, get that treatment. So videos next. Um, I did a poll last night if people wanted a new single or a deluxe of They Should Be Scared of Me, and deluxe one. So
Ooh,
I think I'm gonna have to put a deluxe out now. Um, I have shows this summer if you're in the DMV. My biggest show will be in August. It's called Jaw Like That's 2.
okay.
Um, and yeah, videos and more music all summer long. And we breaking the internet all summer long.
Okay. So where can we find you online?
You can find me everywhere at Trapdollazmanny, Trapdollaz, not S, because everybody want to put an S on it. Z, Dollars, Manny. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. I don't do Facebook, but yeah, you can find me everywhere.
Okay. All right. Well, this is the Elon Podcast. I'm your host, Mark Rose. This was a great chat with Trap Dollars Manny, an amazing rapper and soon to be actor and fashion mogul icon. So thank you once again
Yes,
for stopping, from dropping some gems, sharing yourself with us. And until
of
next,
course.
keep being you, keep doing you. We're going to be looking out for more from you. And we're excited to chat with you again soon.
Yes, thank y'all.
All right.